When she was little, Rochelle Canfield says she had no idea something was wrong.
Looking back at school pictures, my hair was uneven. You don't notice the little things, and now going back, my mom and I were like, how did we not notice?
It wasn't until a physical in junior high that doctors even noticed.
I passed all the tests, and except when they told me to bend over and touch my toes, they noticed that my shoulder blade was uneven.
Rochelle had scoliosis.
These are Rochelle's before x-rays, and these are Rochelle's after surgery.
Dr. Mike Pevich with ORA Orthopedics is the only pediatric orthopedist in the bi-state region. He says Rochelle's case was a difficult one.
We don't walk around, being off balance. But Rochelle was actually very off balance. Her curves, her head was not centered over her pelvis, her head was to the side, and her shoulders were very unbalanced.
3 years and 2 different back braces wasn't enough. Rochelle had to have surgery, but first they had to wait until she was done growing.
I was so upset that I was gonna not be able to drive for 3 months. And it was my summer, I had 1 week of summer, and I was laid down the whole summer of 2010.
When the day came, Dr. Pevich spent hours straightening Rochelle's back like braces on teeth.
We put a fixation point of either a screw or a hook on most vertebra, and then we connect those with a rod. And so, but the straightening is immediate as opposed to your teeth where it's not.
Rochelle made a full recovery and says the procedure changed her life.
This is dietary guidelines for Americans.
5 years later, she's getting ready to graduate from Black Hawk College and turn her experience into a career.
I had MRIs done, I had CAT scans done, I had obviously 20 million x-rays done, and it was just something so fascinating, and I honestly kind of wanted something, it kind of relates back to my scoliosis.
Rochelle is going to become a radiologist, and she already has full support.
If she stays in the Quad City area, we're always looking for good ones here.
The reason why I wanted to go into radiology was because the people there were so welcoming. I was a 15-year-old girl who had been told she needed surgery, and their smiling faces almost made the experience, I guess you could say, better.
Better and back on track. An example that when life throws you a curve, you gotta keep moving. Let's move, QC. Angie Sharp, WQAD News 8.